back with Merv Gotti, who I got the chance to speak to a few months back before his North by Northeast performance. I'm excited to get to catch up with him again because he has a lot of exciting things coming up. Thanks so much for being here.
Hey, I'm glad I'm back.
Yes, always great to have you. So congratulations, you have a bunch of fun and exciting stuff on the radar. So let's start with something I'm really excited about. Your song Krispy Kreme, the music video is coming out. What is the concept behind the video?
The video is just all around my favorite spots in Toronto. When me and my crew, Trifecta, we would tour pre-COVID, we would have to hit Toronto quite a bit. And then we would play at like North by Northeast and Canadian Music Week. And there were just like some spots that we would always hang around, and there would always be like these Krispy Kremes at the Airbnb that someone would bring. So the song's pretty much just about that. So this year when I was back for North by Northeast, my videographer just came and then got a whole bunch of footage, and we made the video out of that.
That's awesome. I love that. So you also have a bunch of music festivals and performances coming up too. What can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I actually haven't posted them or anything yet, but I thought I could just announce them here. So there's a festival in Montreal called M for Montreal. I've gone a few times since like 2015. It's one of my favorite like tastemaker showcase festivals in Canada. It's kind of where like Jazz Cartier and Milk and Bone kind of popped off. And I got a last minute invite, so I'll be playing there at Nomad Station, and that's on the 22nd. I think my set's like a daytime set at 4. And I'm also part of this new showcase called Come Together that's in Toronto. It kind of brings together a couple artists from all over Canada. I think it's like 2 or 3 artists per province, and I was one of the Saskatchewan artists that was chosen. And it's pretty much for Toronto industry, and that's at Lula Lounge on the 26th. And that show starts at 5, but I think I'm on at 6.
That is super exciting. And another awesome thing is that Trifecta, you're doing a special launch party. What's going on for that?
Oh, yeah. So we actually had our launch party with BB's. That's like a Filipino diner in Parkdale here. And it went really well. We just launched an indie label with the help of The Orchard. And so we thought people would want to kind of learn more about that process. So we're actually giving a little bit of like an interactive lecture thing here at TMU, and that's going to be on the 12th. Yeah, that's next week. I think that's like the Tuesday. It's at the Innovation Center or something. It's like at 4 p.m. But yeah, it'll be sweet. We have Josh. He's been with Trifecta since like the beginning. He's coming down from Guelph to help with Book Club Toronto, talk about that.
Congratulations. I know last time we spoke, like Trifecta is, such an important part for you. Reflecting on it now, how would you, describe that experience of where the label evolved?
I guess it's like strange for me because a lot of people, they kind of, they'll have a manager or a team around them dealing with a lot of kind of like the admin kind of stuff, but I kind of had to do a lot of that by myself or just with the help of my friends. So when we first started this music festival called Trifecta Music Festival in Saskatchewan, that was really intertwined with my trajectory as an artist, I think. And then so as I've grown as an artist through different projects, like through my old band, Samurai Champs, which was more of like a hip-hop Asian boy band, compared to now, the guitar song stuff, Trifecta has always kind of just like been there, and the people around it, it's always kind of been entwined. So yeah, the journey of both kind of just like parallels together for me. So a lot of the songs ends up being from a lot of tours or memories that I had with Trifecta.
I love that. And speaking of music and songwriting, you'll be having a residency in New York. What's on deck for that?
So I got a pretty cool invite to this artist residency called Silver Sun, and it'll be in Woodstock, so in upstate New York at the end of January next year. So I get this like 19th century house to myself for 2 weeks. So I think I'm actually going to use that time to write a new guitar song album, just go through all my old voice notes and see what I can turn into songs. And we'll see what comes out of that. It's my first artist residency like ever, so I'm pretty excited.
For sure. I feel like creativity, it's really special when you can be in the zone and just have uninterrupted time just to write.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. And just like away from distractions. Like Toronto's so distracting.
Yeah, it's such a big city. There's always something going on here. So you're gonna be performing songs for us in a bit, but yeah, what is the inspirations behind them?
So for Krispy Kreme, it mainly is about Trifecta and like the past tours around there, and that just dropped today. Actually, I was like uploading that right before I biked here. So that's actually up right now, and that's on my YouTube and socials. If people want to find it, I'm just Merv XX Gotti on everything, and I think I'll play a new one that I wrote like a month or so ago, and it's kind of about my hometown, Regina, Saskatchewan, and kind of like how that relates to what I'm doing now. Just because that's kind of where Trifecta was born. Like we started the music festival there, and I've always kind of had like a love-hate relationship with it because it's kind of rural. It's a pretty small town. Like arts and culture aren't exactly the forefront. It's kind of especially hard as an artist of color, but it does have like all my friends and my family and like a lot of peace and quiet. So it's just really different than my life here now in Toronto.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited for the music video to come out, and for all the listeners, Guitar Songs EP, I would definitely recommend it, and I'm excited to hear your performance.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you.